Hey everybody, so you may have seen recently I've made a couple of videos talking about the DVLA and motorcycle licenses and car licenses and entitlements being removed and stuff like that. This came off the back of a TikTok I made a while ago which got like well over 1 million views. The video I did talking about this issue on YouTube got over 100,000 views, and from the comments on that video I'm now very much more well informed on the subject. But what I can say from conclusion is this, that it isn't just motorcyclists losing their entitlements. This happens to HGV drivers and all sorts of other things, so it's not just motorcyclists, it happens to lots and lots of people. The comments on this video also have people stating very angrily, this has been going on for 40 years, this is not new news, this has been going on for 30 years, this is not new news, 20 years, 10 years, and this happened to me last year, which means it's not a 40-year-old issue, it's a current issue that's been going on for 40 years. So it's definitely worth mentioning it still to people nowadays. And it's, as I say, it's to do with basically sending your license in to get it renewed, or changing a photo, changing address, or even over time as they update it, it's people losing entitlements and them not noticing it. And a good example of that, the one that I gave, was that people who passed their tests back in like the 70s and stuff, when they got their new licenses through as they got updated, didn't have a motorcycle entitlement, and unless you can prove it, you don't get it and you have to retake tests. Many people have had to retake tests for bikes, cars, like HGV, all sorts of stuff. So the way you avoid this from happening is if you have to return your license to the DVLA to get it, updated or something, get copies, and if possible, get certified copies. That means getting a copy and getting someone who is of trustworthy stature to sign it and say, yes, this was a true representation of that license at the time I saw it. Some people say, just say you lost your license rather than sending it back to them, and that way if anything goes wrong you can be like, oh well actually I found it and look, see, it's got my entitlements on here still, so you can reinstate that, right? That's a smart move, I guess. And I've even read somewhere that the DVLA maybe aren't asking for licenses back, or if they do, they send them back, but I don't trust them to send them back or lose them in the process. So yeah, get a copy of your license if you're going to send anything back to the DVLA to get it changed. And also keep hold of your original pass certificates. Well, there we go. That is a conclusion of this subject. I won't be talking about it anymore unless something dramatic happens. The information is there. I've learned what I've learned. I've now given you a conclusion. So for the people who are mad that I was saying that about this being recent and they're saying this is 40-year-old story, what are you talking about? No, it's current. Very current. And of course it is worth noting here that the majority of these people would have known it was still a current issue if they'd read the comments. But that is very much an expected side of YouTube. But the answer is right there in the comments, and no one looks. I'll put a link to the original video with all the details in it so you can see that if you're wondering what we're talking about here at the end of the video. If you find this or that video useful, please do leave a like, I'd appreciate it. And if you want to help support this channel, please consider doing that through Patreon. It is as little as $1 a month, and there are many benefits to that. Also, we're trying to get more people into the Discord to play COD with us, as in Modern Warfare 2 2022, the new one. We're having fun playing it. If you play COD and you want to join, become a member of Patreon. That automatically gets you into Discord, and come and shoot me. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.